Plessy v. Furgeson, and I wrote a short little skit dealing with Plessy v. Furgeson. So, first scene is Louisiana in the 1890s, and is Homer Plessy talking with a representative from the Citizens Committee, which was a essentially a black rights committee. So. Excuse me, Mr. Homer Plessy, would you be willing to take up the mantle of the Citizens Committee by purposely getting yourself thrown in jail so that we can appeal to the Supreme Court? Why, sir, it would be my pleasure. Great. All we need for you to do is buy a first-class train ticket and then sit in the white-only section of the train. And so here we are in the rail car. I am Mr. Homer Plessy, and I am 1/8 black. My great-grandmother was black. And I'm sitting here in the whites-only car, and if you don't like it, Mr. Conductor, you can shove it up your ass. Well, I'm afraid I'll have to notify the authorities of this behavior. Very well, sir. Enter police. You're under arrest for violating the Separate Car Act, Mr. Plessy. Into bail. Plessy, your bail has been paid. You're free to go. And in the Supreme Court. Plessy, I have been found guilty of violating the Separate Car Act in Louisiana. I was found guilty in the court of law by Mr. Furgeson. I believe that society should be integrated and equal rights should be granted to black citizens of the United States. Mr. Furgeson? Mr. Plessy is an octoroon, meaning he's 1/8 black, they had a word for that, and has broken Louisiana state law. The law is constitutional because the 13th Amendment only applies to slavery, and the 14th Amendment insinuates that as long as facilities for the two races are equal in quality, they can be segregated. And the crowd cheers. White power! And no. Justice John Harlan, the dissenter. Wait a moment. I'm Justice Harlan, and despite being a Southerner, I have the foresight to realize that these facilities will not be equal. Furthermore, I realize that this decision will only escalate racial tensions and entice violence. Our Constitution is colorblind, and the law must reflect our obligation to put all men on an equal plane. You men believe that it is only the court's duty to rule in accordance with the beliefs of the public on civil matters, but I believe in an equal America. Sucks to suck. The court has ruled. Case closed. And Plessy was found guilty. 7-1. There was one justice that wasn't there. So, essentially, Homer Plessy, he was an 8th black, and voluntarily got on a rail car and told the conductor that he wanted to be arrested so that he could go to jail and appeal to the Supreme Court. So, I think that's the only Supreme Court case I've ever heard of where people purposely did something illegal so that they could appeal. So, there you go.